in just a bit. But first, we turn to Leroy Hoard, who will be in studio tomorrow. I overslept, so I'm in my garage today. My bad. But it doesn't matter. You know what? It's good. Everybody's going to be reunited tomorrow. We haven't seen Marco. He's been in Cancun. You know, Leroy has been in studio since the Elf. J-Fig, she hasn't been in studio since the Elf. It'll be one big reunion tomorrow on a Friday, on a Vice Shirt Friday, especially because Leroy's going to be licking salt.
So yesterday I said, you know what? I'm going to go to the gym. Then I'm going to go get salt lick. Boom, boom. Had my day planned out. So I go to the gym. I get a little workout in. I say, you know what? I'm going to do some pool work. And, because of my back and everything, I run in the pool. Just to,
spinal.
Get a workout, get everything in without putting that much pressure on my back.
Maybe you should give some advice to Ben Simmons.
Yeah, man. No, I don't have a cure for sulf. He need to go. He need to go see a different type of doctor. So I get in there. I put on my trunks, and I'm gonna get in the jacuzzi first, warm up, stretch a little bit, get everything warmed up, because my legs were a little sore from the work I did upstairs. So I sit down, turn the jets on, and I'm like, something feels funny, right? So I say, you know what? I'm going to just get in the pool. Maybe it's this water. I don't know. I can't see nothing because, the bubbles or whatever. So I get in the pool, and then I sit on the step, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I look down, and my testicles are right on the brick.
What?
There's a hole. So I'm just sitting there all willy-nilly, not realizing that one of my boys is not in this locked in stove position. So I tried to play it. I tried to play it off. I'm like,
hold on.
I say, yo, Big Spoon, when you fold in the stuff, if you see a hole, throw them away.
Oh, man.
Right? So, I tucked in and got up out of there and played it off relatively nice, not knowing if the other 4 or 5 people sitting around noticed that I just had,
Your boys were hanging out.
No, just one. It looked like when you squeeze a balloon. Because that's why I feel funny, because I was smashing them. And it was just like, I'm like, oh my goodness, what? So woo. I deemed it very important at that moment that I get the hell up out of the gym. Right.
I think that's a safe assumption.
Right. Because
not your day.
Not so far. And guess what? It's only 1 o'clock. I said, all right, let me go get the Salt Lake. So I walk into the place because, it looks like a barn and it's in Davie. Of course. I walk in. Now I got flip-flops and a tank top and shorts. When you go into a horse place, Tobin, everybody got that same kind of skin like they've been in the sun forever.
Of course.
They got on boots and jeans.
And some flannel,
so I walk in there.
Or a t-shirt.
He said, howdy. What can I do you for? I'm like, oh,
God. Oh, man. You have walked into a different world. So, what can I do you there for, huh?
Yeah. I said, because like, I'm already show-shocked because, I keep looking down to make sure everybody is home.
Yeah, of course.
Because any slight breeze, any air, I'm looking, I'm like, whew, okay, everything's covered there.
And one of your boys pulled a Robert Hunt, like he just did a play that was not drawn up for him.
Yep. Scored a touchdown, got free, loose, breakaway. So anyway, I said, I need and this is your fault. So if I approach you with some anger tomorrow, you'll know why. I said, I want to get a big old Salt Lake, right? Because Tobin seems to think for $7.55, you can get a 50-pounder.
That's
right?
Just what's on the internet.
You missed a zero or something. So I tell him I need a salt lick. I need a big one. He said, we got the little ones right there. I said, that's not big enough. So here's where it starts getting tricky. Well, how many horses do you have? So this guy thinks I'm buying a communal salt lick, right? That's right. Like a water fountain. They go all come around.
Got you one of them horse pens?
Yeah. So
did you refer to anything as that there?
Right.
We got that there salt lick over there.
So now I'm to the point of uncomfortable where I wish one of my nuts was hanging out because it would have been better to explain. Right? I say, well, kind sir, it's not for a horse. Goes, what'd you say there? I said, it's not for a horse. Well, what are you planning on doing with it? Why can't you go into a store and just buy something? You got to fill out a questionnaire to buy a damn block of salt. That's what I'm saying inside. Mm-hmm. Because now I'm holding up the line of people getting feed for their real animals.
Oh, there's people behind you?
Now I'm just trying to get the hell up out of there. I said, well, I lost a bet and I got to eat a salt lick. He said, come again? I said, I lost the bet and I have to do a salt lick. Now, black dude with flip-flops and shoes and a tank top. Now the people behind me start smiling. So then my thoughts go immediately to Tobin. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to kick his ass when I see him. So he says, well, this is the biggest one we got. Right? It's like 7.5 pounds. I say, all right, I'll take it. He said, now, I would not advise you to be licking on this salt. I said, I wouldn't advise me either. However, I lost a bet to a guy who ate a street bird when he lost a bet.
It feels unnecessary to bring
and
that
I
up.
don't think this salt lick could be no worse than that. To which the lady behind me said, you're going to do a salt lick? I'm like,
sir, peanut gallery.
Right. Sir, can I just pay and get out of here?
What did he say, Craig?
No,
he said he's going to lick the salt. Doesn't even have a horse.
So then, this when I realized, where I was. I pull out my little wallet. Mm-hmm. I'm going to pay. He said, now, do you have that little tap thing or do we need to slide it in? I said, I would just like to pay however you want to pay. You want me to pay cash? I would pay cash. He said, no, we take cards.
We got that technology.
So I left, and the first number I dial, boop. You can say a message right after this. I say, call Show Pony. And I called Tobin and told the story, and I never heard a man over the phone be so happy because of the embarrassment that I just. So now it is 2:00. I went home and took a shower and curled up in a ball because I had myself a day.
Oh, that's
and
a
it
day,
wasn't
dude.
even nighttime.
You had your boy hanging out at the gym, and then you were advised not to lick salt by Craig, the Davy tax store guy.
Oh my goodness.
He said he's gonna do what, Craig? He said he's gonna lick salt. Why would he do that?
Right. So it's like I'm in a self-help group and they all discussing.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah, that's just dumb. I said, I know. So
you want to sign up for a reward program? You get points.
I don't think they have a rewards program where I went. I'm gonna just say. And then the worst part, when I went in, I start looking around because guess what? You ever go to the store, you know exactly what you want.
Of course.
You don't know where it is, but you sure as hell not gonna ask nobody.
No way.
Right? So I'm just walking up the aisles and I'm looking at all the stuff.
Just hoping you come across a salt
because
lick.
I'm looking for this imaginary gigantic salt lick that Tobin says costs $7.
Dude, that's what the internet said. It's not like I got that number out of nowhere. I wasn't doing fake Google.
But I'm telling you, I got a 7.5 pound block of salt and it was $14.
All right. Well, you know, the upcharge. I'm sorry.
So yeah, like that.
I'm just
yeah, that's another one. He gonna do what?
He's gonna do what?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta tell you there, fella. I wouldn't advise against. I would advise against that. Oh, thanks.
He said in the most perfect English. That is ill-advised, sir. I'm like, I know. I know it's ill-advised. Like, because so I kept looking down because I thought at that moment, if one of my testicles was hanging out, it might be better than me explaining why I need to buy a salt lick with no horse. And the one that I wanted to buy wasn't big enough as the one he was selling. And he was like, I can't imagine why anybody would want a 50-pound block of salt. I say, me either. But the guy told me you had them.
How many horses do you have?
He asked me for a head count. I'm like, I should have lied.
Oh,
and here's the thing. I couldn't even lie because I don't know how many horses is required to get the big salt lick in the back.
There's definitely. And then he's gonna ask. He'll probably ask you like, "What kind of horse? What you got? You got that there Clydesdales?"
Yes. And I just knew. I said, "Man, this little bitty lie," because he look, he was in there like NCIS asking me questions about a damn salt lick. I'm like, it ain't in the back. I don't need a prescription. Let's go.
It's like you're trying to buy Sudafed from CVS.
Right. It's like I'm trying.
We don't just give these to anybody.
Right. He was questioning me like I had to swipe my credit card so I wouldn't get flagged by the DEA or something. Like, no, it's a salt lick.
Next time you should bring me. I would have made stuff up.
Look. Here's the question. Here's the problem. You have worked on a farm. Yeah. So if you make something up, it's believable. Right. I didn't know where to start. Because if I would have said 2 horses, you would say, oh, well, this is all you need right here. Because that's where that's going.
Right. Absolutely.
So how many horses? So I'm thinking, how many horses? Because then if I
he
say,
is right.
Well, I have 6 horses. He said, well, you're going to need 2, 3 of them little salt licks right there. So now what do I do?
Well, he's right because, like, when I did see the big salt licks, they would be right in the middle of a paddock amongst a bunch of horses. You know, communal salt lick.
So why would you even suggest that when you know?
That's funnier visual.
No, the funny part is over. We already got that.
We'll see. I mean, we still got tomorrow.
There is nothing that I could figure that's more comical than a black dude fresh out the gym. Swole
with a
tank top, flip-flops, and shorts in a barn asking about a salt lick.
Dade South.
Come on, I'll wait. Go. I'll wait.
Dade South says, I would have said I'm buying it for a friend, and he has a bunch of horses.
No, really? Yeah,
I'm telling you. Birthday present.
Wait, you know when people are asking you questions, you know whether it's just a one question thing or if he gonna start questioning your real motives, right?
Oh yeah.
Like that guy was looking at me and questioning me as I stood there in my tank top and my shorts and my flip-flops that this guy ain't using this for horses.
You ain't
Like
typically
he came
coming
to
in
that
here,
conclusion
huh?
right away. Ugh.
Haven't seen you around these parts.
Yep. Neither has anybody else, sir. I don't like. And what can I say? I can't say. Well, I didn't. I couldn't even lie. I don't know enough about it to lie.
How many salt licks is he buying, Craig? Well, he doesn't need them for all his horses. He's doing it himself. I wouldn't advise that. That's what I told him, Greta.
That's it. Because that's like, yeah. Why he got the whole conversation? His buddy was like bringing feed in from the back, right? And every time I would say something, he stopped and look at the guy in the front, and the guy in the front would say something, and then he would just like look at me in disgust. Like, I don't know you, but that's just wrong, right? Like, I'm like, how can I pay and get the hell up out of here?
We
and
got the tap.
Then the dude was like slow rolling payment. I'm trying to pull out any payment I can because now there's 3 people behind me. And they all looking at me in disgust because they got jeans on and boots. One guy had on a little cowboy hat, and I was not dressed accordingly.
They all look like they're going to roundup after this.
Right. I might as well have been in church with a phone. That's how I felt. Like, it was crazy. So I got the hell up out of there. And I was like, oh my goodness, what I say, let me go get somewhere where nothing else can happen.
The comments right now are just so delightful.
Even now, I'm at home. I keep checking. I don't feel no drafts. I don't like, yeah.
Knoxboy says, I imagine the guy questioning him had a toothpick hanging out of his mouth.
Nah, but look, but he had a little cup.
Oh, dip cup?
Oh yeah. Yep. And then they had a cooler full of water and it said not for sale.
Really? Wow.
And I got thirsty just looking at that salt. I'm like, of course, that looks dry. Right?
You want some water with that? Sorry, not for sale.
I'm just so I know that everybody that I see that they go, oh, that's the guy. Like around Davy. That's the guy. What guy? He bought a salt lick and he don't own no horses.
No horses? Well, what did he get it for? Says he's gonna do it himself. That's dumb.
Right. That's how I picture. That's how I picture the dumb guy with the salt lick that don't own a horse.
Oh man.
But what do I do when I'm done? Just go hang it on the fence? By one of the horse places?
I would imagine you just throw it out, my friend.
It's sitting on my seat. I got some chicken wings.
Oh,
and I couldn't even eat them in the car because there wasn't no room for them because of that damn salt lick.
Well, how big is the salt lick? Can you give me like a estimation? Like how big did
I'll go get it. I'll go get it. It's about this big.
That's pretty big.
What? That's not what you said yesterday.
Well, I was dying laughing over the embarrassment too much. I didn't really think about the salt lick. It was secondary to me. You got mad at me about the price. You're like, you told me it was $7. So I was like, well, how much do they charge you? You're like, 15? I was like, all right, geez. I thought you were gonna tell me like 40 or something like that.
Wait, here's some bro science right here, Knox Money. If you have a saltwater pool, just throw it in your pool. That is bro science right there. Huh? Oh, boy.
I'll be back after this. I don't know what's going to top that today.